Structure Part 3. In this classroom session, we're going to take a quick look at the most common structure situations we may find. Remember, the most productive structures will be those that go from the deepest water in the area to the shallows. The most common structures you'll find in natural lakes are bars, humps, saddles, steep shorelines, and reefs. Let's take a closer look at each one of these. Bars are the most common structure you'll come across. A point on the shoreline could be a good indication that a bar may be present. The most productive bars will be those that go from the shallows to the deepest water in the area that you're fishing. Some bars can be short, long, some can be very wide with several points or fingers on them. Again, the best bars will be those that go from the shallows to the deepest water in the area. Humps are probably the second most common structure. In the case of largemouth bass, the humps must go to the deepest water in the area to the shallows. When fishing humps, the migration route will be from the deeper side of the hump. The fish will not migrate down the back side of a hump. Depending on the depth of the hump, some could be dead ends and not used by the fish. Saddles are usually created when two bars connect. Saddles can be highly productive structures, especially if associated with break lines in the deeper water. Steep shorelines are structure situations that are used during the colder seasons. They are commonly found in reservoirs where the channel swings in close to the shore. This type of structure gives a fish immediate access to deep water. Reefs are commonly found in large glacier lakes. Reefs are rocky formations usually surrounded by sand or mud bottoms. They are quite big and many may be miles long. It may take days of stable weather conditions for the fish to migrate on some of the reefs. Bars, humps, saddles, and steep shorelines and reefs are common in natural lakes and also man-made lakes. Here are some additional structure situations that can be found in man-made lakes. A slide or a wash is an underwater bar caused by erosion. This structure situation is mostly found in highland-type reservoirs. If it doesn't go all the way to the deepest water, pass them up. Side feeder stream cuts are prime structure situations in most reservoirs. This structure situation will usually have bars and break lines that go from the main channel to the shallows. Submerged roadbeds can be a highly productive structure in reservoirs. It can be a perfect migration route from the channel to the shallows. The break line created by the roadbed should be checked on both sides. Anytime a road crosses the main channel, it should be checked out. Causeways are very important structures. They will have the deepest water in the area and are usually clean and hard bottom. On very windy days, fishing protected side of a causeway could save the day. Both sides of the causeway should be checked out. An often overlooked break line is the base break line of the riprap. Be sure to check that out. Dams, like causeways, have the deepest water in the area. They are good structures to practice trolling. When trolling, you want to keep your lures in position and try to tick or bump the bottom. And don't forget about the bottom break line where the riprap ends. Remember, the most productive structure situations will be those that go from the deepest water in the area to the shallows. You can have structure without fish, but you always have fish with structure. For more information on this classroom subject, as well as any others, check out structurefishing.com/education.